again, we're not going to ride this filly. We're not going to train this filly to ride. We're just using her as our test subject because all the horses in the barn are very good at standing for saddling. So we needed one that hadn't done it before. That was my big mistake. If you know your horse has a problem with the saddle, I suggest getting an El Chico light one, something you can throw on a lot. First, start that pad. Fix the majority of your problem with that pad. Once you go to the saddle, it probably isn't there anymore. But when you do, get all the rigging off your saddle, put the stirrups up there, make it real easy for you to use. Same concept. Let her smell it. Let her bite it. The best thing you can do is let them bite that saddle. When they bite that saddle, they're testing to see if it's going to bite them back. So I always let them bite it, As you can tell, this one's been bit a few times by her brother, Nathan. And look, same as a pad, we're crazy, we're going to throw this thing all around. Okay? Try that in. Touch her a little bit once she's side, that scared her. So what do? This is where it helps to have that light saddle. So wait till she stops, and walk away. She stopped. I did it 1 or 2 more times to be sure she was going to stay stopped, and I took the pressure off. There you go. This is how quickly you're going to learn that bad habit or that good habit. You see the difference when I walked on that time? She was very relaxed about it because she done figured out, if I stand still, she'll leave me alone. And if I'm being very threatening with it, I'm not sneaking this thing up on her. I'm begging her to move. And she's like, no, you can't make me move. Put it on her back, take it up. Put it on her back, take it up. Now she flinched a little bit there. She didn't run, but she thought about moving herself. We'll keep doing it until she relaxes a little bit. It's flopping on the other side a little bit. It's hitting her. And she's like, what are we doing? Good. She feels comfortable enough to look away, so obviously she's not too worried. There she's not moving. I'm not hitting her hard with this, but I'm letting it flop on her. I don't want to scare her per se. But I don't want tippy-toe either. So, some people really just throw that saddle on. You might as well learn now. Sometimes we're a little klutzy, or sometimes we're just... Yeah. What are you doing? Get up there. Come on. Right? Now, if you do this a couple times every day with a horse that has a problem with it, and eventually get him to the point where you can drop the rope, he'll be like that for life as long as you practice once a month. I would test that horse and see if it's still there. Most people put a horse at cross ties, and I see this a lot. When you go towards them, put the saddle on the cross ties, and the horse will move. You're struggling to get on, the horse will move like just 2 feet, and you walk with him and you put the saddle on. What you don't realize is you just created a bad habit because you allowed that horse to move. And yes, you got the saddle on, but you forced him to put the saddle on. You see what I'm saying? By force is he got to the other end of the cross tie area and had no choice but to let you put the saddle on. When the horse does that to me, we go out of that cross tie and we do this. Anytime you see that hole beginning to form, you need to fix it before it becomes too big. So if he moves 1 foot when I'm throwing that saddle, then I throw it on quite a few more times to remind him, look, it's easier to stand still. So the test will be, can I do it with ground tie? I probably have more chance of her walking off to go find her buddy than her being scared of this. You see? So I'm really testing her, but I just want to show you how quickly you do it with this approach and retreat, and take the pressure away when they're standing still, how quickly you can reform a horse that's moving with the saddle. Hey, get it. I know you think about moving. Yep. So again, get our attention on me. Can I do that? She moved a little bit. You don't worry about everything else besides what that's isn't she? See how that's flopping a little bit more here inside? She doesn't care. That's a good problem to have. Throw it out in front of her. Let her look at it if she wants to. The point is, don't let your horse get that habit that when he does, just go back to your blanket. If I had just approached her just a saddle, I would have had a whole lot more work. Especially for her never seen one before. Plus, I probably wouldn't have been able to keep up with it very long. Even with that lightweight saddle, it gets a little hard on you. I would also go on the other side and do it. This one's a little harder for me. I hurt my wrist. So, but the same thing. We practice mounting, saddling, everything from the other side as much as you practice the near side. I think it's very important for you to practice that.